What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. We are back with something a little different. I mainly play RPGs on my channel, but with the release of Resident Evil Requiem, I figured I'd give it a try. I've heard a lot of good things about the game. I played Resident Evil 4 on the channel as a stream right around when I first started streaming. And that's the only Resident Evil I've actually played. So I'm really looking forward to playing this game. Like I said, I've heard nothing but good news. I heard the characters, you know, are good. Like, they're returning characters. It's a returning cast. But I heard some interesting nuances about the zombies and how they function. And I'm excited to see how they work. I hear they're a lot more spooked whenever you make noise. It even comes to picking up items and such. So this will be a blind playthrough on Resident Evil Requiem. I am playing it on a PS5, and hopefully everything goes according to plan. I do have a little bit of history with Resident Evil. I played the first two on the PlayStation 1 not when it first came out, but shortly after they came out. I played the first and second one, and I really enjoyed the second one. I haven't played the remake since then, but the first two games were pretty good. The only problem with those two games, or the early games, obviously, is the tank controls. But obviously all that stuff is fixed in these new modern versions of the game, and I'm looking forward to playing through them. If I enjoy Requiem, I might go back and play something like Village or Biohazard, because I hear those two are also very good. So that might be something I do in the future and add a little bit more to the playthroughs on the channel. But we're going to go ahead and get started, and we're going to get this booted up. If you could please let me know in the comments if the audio is too loud or too quiet. Yeah, game help, so on and so forth. Is that Resident Evil engine? Okay, typical settings in the beginning. Voice language, you want it in English. Subtitles on. Audio device. I'm not sure what they consider home theater and such. I'm gonna put it on home theater, even though I just have two speakers. I don't know what that's gonna do for the sound. Controller speaker. I don't know how that's gonna come through on audio or not, but we'll just keep it at default. And if it's doesn't sound very good, or it's not what we're looking for, then I'll turn it off. Hopefully I can turn it off later in the settings. That's with the settings. Barely visible. For HDR stuff. It's interesting. I can't see it on this monitor, but on the recording I can see it. That's strange. I wanted it a little bit brighter. Resident Evil games are known to be notoriously dark. So I'm going to turn up the brightness a little bit so I can see where I'm going. Resident Evil Requiem offers you the ability to change the camera's perspective. So I did see that. Or I did hear about that from a friend of mine. He is playing through it, and he said that it's possible to change this in the settings as you play through the game. I'm going to keep it at third person for now, and if I decide to change it, I will change it as we get, you know, further and further through the game. It is recommended to use first person perspective when playing as Grace to enhance the horror elements, and to use third person perspective when playing as Leon to enhance the action elements. I won't change it for now, and then leave it as it is, and then maybe when I play as Grace, I will change it to the first person perspective, but we'll keep it as default. Don't change for now. Following can be set via the accessibility tab in the options menu. Reset for auditory, visual, physical, and motion sickness. Okay. Please enter my age. I don't care how old. Y'all already know how old I am, so it doesn't matter. Is this your correct age? Yes. The age you enter will not affect the content of the game, but once your age has been confirmed, it cannot be changed. I wonder why that is, or why it makes you put in the age. If it doesn't affect the content, then why does it make you put it in? Curious. Privacy policy. Yep, that's fine. Okay. Make sure we check the... What is graphics? HDR mode. Auto. Motion blur. Normally, I don't like motion blur, but since games like this are pretty cinematic, I will keep it on. All the... You do get a lot of... Okay. We'll just get started. I'll mess with the settings later if I decide that's something I want to play with. Let me see if I can move... Well, let's move me over here. Title over here. Okay. Here we go. New game. Casual, relax by enjoying the story and puzzles. Standard, a balanced experience of suspense and accomplishment at the standard difficulty found among modern Resident Evil games. This game can be changed to casual, so on. Classic, a traditional experience with a difficulty similar to classic Resident Evil games, recommended for long-term fans of the series. Autosaves during Grace's gameplay are limited to ink ribbons are required to save. We'll just do modern because that's the default. I do like the idea of having standard difficulty, but making it a little bit harder where you have to have ink ribbons to save. That's kind of cool. But we're going to keep it as standard modern. I'm recording.
Grace. Grace. Grace Ashcroft.
Yes?
My office.
Oh, coming. If this is about the report you asked for yesterday, it'll be ready in 3. No, 2 days, tops.
Put a hold on that for now. We found another body. One that exhibits the same pathology as the others we've been investigating. Now, I need a good technical analyst on this.
Okay.
I need your eyes on the crime scene. The Renwood Hotel. Look, I know that's where your mother was murdered. And I know it'll be upsetting for you. Alyssa died 8 years ago. Perhaps it's time for you to face the past. Confront that fear head on. Grace, I won't force you to go. But do you think you can do this for me? Investigate that crime scene and report back to me with your findings. That's all for now.
Interesting. She needs a phone case.
Oh, sorry.
Kind of look like Judge Doom from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Grace Renwood. Okay. Head to the Renwood Hotel.
Should be around here.
Wow. I'm sure this looks amazing on like a PC with RTX graphics.
Where are we going?
Dude's got a couple of traffic tickets, I think. Penalty charge notice. Do not ignore. Better go pay those traffic tickets. Pale Ale. Isn't that a Bud Light symbol? Barbershop.
Did you hear Eric was promoted?
Where am I? Really can't read it. Oh, Renwood City Guide. Renwood City Guide. Welcome to the beautiful and historic city of Renwood. Come soak in the nostalgia of a bygone era with chic art galleries, classic restaurants, and plenty of stores where you can shop till you drop. If you want to get away from the modern hustle and bustle, Renwood is the place to be. Oh, it's a file. It's an item. Okay. So the controller currently is actually making... Sorry. Geez, people just run into you in this game. It makes the raindrop noises. I don't know if you can hear it. But it's really quiet. This missing persons. Missing. All these people missing. $10.60 for a pack of cigarettes. It's about normal.
Hey, that's a restricted area. You can't go in there.
Why?
It's an active crime scene.
Oh, right. Sorry. Just a sec.
Oh, you're FBI?
I am.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's the 5th one now, right? I heard they all have the same weird bruises, so you think it's something infectious, or terrorism, or... Why else would the FBI be investigating, right? Hey, are you with me?
Oh, there might be answers inside.
Yeah, sure, right.
This is bad news.
Be careful in there. Whole building's condemned. Word is they're finally gonna bring the whole place down.
Yeah, thanks.
I assume she's just actively cautious because it's a place where her mom died, not because she thinks there's zombies walking around. Also, the controller is vibrating per the raindrops on the ground, which is kind of neat. If you step under something, it stops. So this is not Raccoon City. Look at all the trash. Trash everywhere.
Why am I even here?
You just toggle it. Kind of browsing around, looking for anything I can find, items, what have you. Look at this TV. I want one of those. I want that TV. Well, it doesn't work anymore. Been sitting out here in the wet. Of course, it's dark, and we're going into a super dark building. I assume that's just me kicking stuff around. What happened here? Gross. Stuck drawer.
I can't. Let's do it. Come on, guys.
Shine your light in there. Read the investigation report. You can check your required items from the items menu and examine them for more details. Investigation report. Examine. Investigation report. Report that details the unexplained death at Wrenwood Hotel. Okay. Read. Submitted by FBI Special Agent Kyle Ames. On September 28, 2026 at 11:20 p.m., the body of a man was found in the abandoned hotel in the Midwestern city of Wrenwood. The body was discovered in the hotel restroom. Based on the level of decay, it's suspected to have been there for several days. Okay. Prior to this incident, multiple cases of similarly mysterious deaths have been reported in locations across the United States. H. Ramirez, 59, pronounced dead at Stoneville Hospital. E. Wilkins, 51, pronounced dead at Hotel Denbar. K. White, 67, pronounced dead at Green Oak Apartments. M. Warren, 90, pronounced dead at Night Valley Nursing Home. It has been confirmed that all the identified victims were survivors of the Raccoon City incident. Okay. Victims' bodies all had extensive black bruising. So is this more of like a new virus? Your files can be viewed again in the files menu via triangle. Like a lot of prints. They look like they're going that direction. Most of them. To that hole. 1 and 2, correct? 4. Oh, shh. Okay. A bunch of scratches and stuff on the table. I need a key. Okay. Key to get in there. That's a fireplace. And a hot bucket. Open that. Bucket. I'm gonna be fairly quiet for most of these recordings because it is kind of, you know, spooky. Oh, gross. Maggots. This the same. This looks like the same. Looks like the stall where he was killed in. Picture of player. Huh. Can I flip it out? I can. Okay. Ah. Let's talk room 204. Old key. Unattached to the back of a photo of Grace. Oh boy.
Who's there?
Get your weapon out. Not on your hip? It should be on your hip. You're an agent.
What do I do?
Head to room 204. But this way. It's installed. Thank you for letting me know. No key left. Can I not dual wield? Register shortcut to the right. Okay. Okay, I can dual wield. Is that a person? No. Definitely gonna move cautiously through this section. Perception. Behind the reception's desk. Oh. Fairly blank. Any items? I mean, it's super early in the game, so I don't expect to get a whole lot, but maybe a mag here and there. Let's see. Notice the closure. To all employees, following the recent incident, management has been working hard to restore public trust. Unfortunately, due to the extent of the damage, it is unclear if it will be possible to reopen. Consequently, it is with great regret that we must announce the official closure of the Wrenwood Hotel. We apologize greatly for the impact this may have on you and your families, and wish to extend our heartfelt gratitude for the support and hard work you have brought to the long-standing business. So they're closing it down. It's a map. Where did that come? Where's room? Was it 201 or 204? 204. I think that's how I got in here. Okay, here we go. I'm in the office. Those are like giant syringes. Was that upstairs? Not a room there. Pool table. Need another key. I don't want to make a bunch of noise.